Hello and welcome to the Adam and Dedra Show. Got another great one for you.
As always.
Yes. But before we get started on wonderful afternoon, cheers.
Cheers.
So we're having one from Mother Earth and really cool can art on this. It's kind of, when I look at it, it almost reminds me of Ready Player One, kind of that collage, it's almost like a video game and stuff.
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah, and it's a hazy IPA, 7.2%, and I love it. Says, "Love your mother."
Damn straight. Guys, go out there. Everybody, love on your mother.
Yep. So Mother Earth, they support that as well.
Damn straight. So do I.
And we had a really good weekend. I mean,
hold on. Before you get any further into that, I just want to bring attention to my jersey because I am we're both huge Diamondback fans,
Yes.
but I just want to bring attention that I'm wearing my Randy Johnson jersey.
Yep.
Because today was game 3 that we played against Boston Red Sox. Got whooped the first 2 games.
Oh my God,
No.
did we?
Yeah, that was rough.
We won't talk about that though.
That was rough to watch.
Yeah.
But damn it, game 3, we went into the 10th inning and beat the Red Sox in Fenway Park.
Didn't get swept.
That's right. So I had to make sure I was representing. And I'm going to represent anyways. Win or lose for Arizona, with the exception of football, NFL. I got college, ASU, all the way. Still representing Arizona, ASU, all the way, college. But when it comes to NFL, I've been a Cowboys fan longer than the Cardinals have been a team. So don't come at me because I'm not a Cardinals fan.
Mm-hmm.
Because my team's been longer. They've been around longer than the Arizona Cardinals, Phoenix Cardinals, whatever you want to call them.
They started in St. Louis, right? And then went to Chicago or maybe vice versa. I can't even remember anymore.
But
doesn't matter. They came to Arizona in '87. Been a Cowboys fan before that.
Very true. Very true. But on the plus side, football is back. Football is back. We're in preseason. I don't care. Preseason is still football. Football is football.
Yeah.
Preseason or not, it still is football. And TV is back.
What is it, 2 or 3 weeks until for game 1? I can't even remember.
I think it's only 2. I think it's only 2 more weeks.
2 weeks? Okay. I know the first game is right around the 9th, I think it is, or I don't know. It's right around there, and I'm excited about it. So
yes,
it's gonna be fun. But
TV is good again.
Yes. Let's to reduce the stress in this conversation. We can talk about our weekend because we've been to places we already talked about, but we were in Roosevelt Row again and went to some amazing places. I just love all the places that we go to. It's almost routine, I would say, but each time is a slightly different experience. The beers are different. The places are very similar or the same or very close to it, but there's a handful of places that I feel like we have to go to, but we get different beers each time, and I think it's wonderful.
Right. And I feel like that area is almost like our home away from home because it is so close, but they change, the types of beers that they have on tap, the types of beers in general. And I love it. I absolutely love it. So anytime that we have the opportunity, we get to go to downtown Phoenix, I'm all for it because, again, it's almost like our home away from home. And it's not very often that we get out to the extreme east side. Just
so
because
this is Midtown.
Proximity. Yes, it's easier for us to get to downtown Phoenix than it is on the east side. So
absolutely.
That's why we're a little bit more partial to downtown Phoenix.
Yeah.
Even though we love the east side, there's plenty of great breweries out there. It's hard to get out there.
I know, but coming soon. I'll be there again.
Very soon, actually.
Yes. Yep. But we're going to talk about the Theodore because that place needs some attention. It's a great place. We talked about the Wandering Tortoise before on this show. Theodore is actually owned by the same group, and they have another couple places that will actually be at in the coming weeks here. So Sleepy Whale, their original one was out in Gilbert, I think, or way the hell out there, somewhere way out on the east side. And they just put another one in Central Phoenix also. So we'll be going to that very soon, I think.
Yeah.
But the Theodore, I love it. Roosevelt Row, obviously, Theodore Roosevelt, it kind of goes with the theme. There's a speakeasy right near there called the Rough Riders. Yes. Thanks for helping me out with that.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Yep. But that Roosevelt Row is very themed for Theodore Roosevelt. And the Theodore, amazing bar. Not only do they have a great tap menu, they also have a very good can selection there, all craft beer. Just absolutely wonderful stuff. And this trip didn't disappoint.
No, it did not.
No, it's good stuff.
And if you've never been, I highly suggest going there. I highly recommend it. It's a speakeasy. It's not one of those places that you go down behind of a building, a set of stairs where there's a red light. It's not that easy. The just Rough Riders, the way that it's set up is you really got to go through like a series of area. And then even when you get to where you think you're supposed to be, you're still kind of like,
this doesn't seem right.
I don't get it. Yeah, exactly.
You're in a lobby of like a business or something. It feels like
it's almost like an art gallery that you walk through in that the whole area where you walk through, because it's all glass windows, and I feel like it's very artsy. I feel like there's a lot of paintings, a lot of drawings, and it doesn't feel like a lobby of any sort.
No.
And you go to these elevators. And if you don't choose the right elevator, you're not getting there.
Yeah. And you go to the basement and you walk into a converted old mailroom that
super cool.
It's really cool.
Super, super neat.
We didn't go there on this trip though.
No, we didn't.
No.
But like we said,
yes.
if you ever have the opportunity, definitely go check it out. Go check it out.
Yes. But we went to the Theodore, which is, I'm going to say like 2 buildings over or something like that. And great cap. I'm already thinking about the beer that we had there. My mouth's watering. So Anchorage Brewing is an amazing brewery. They do such good stouts, barrel-aged stuff. But to see triple hazy, I think it was a 10% can, I was like, yep, that's going to be the one I'm having right now. And of course, there's always a trend with me getting anything that's double or triple, I'm going to have it because it's just, the flavor is just like it's a flavor punch. It's so good. And this one doesn't disappoint. This is the first IPA that I had from Anchorage Brewing. All I've had was their stouts and barley wines. And Hazy was right up there. I mean, it was really good. And for the level that we normally have, I'm gonna say it's near the top. Can't be the top. I mean, there's quite a few breweries that are just so freaking good. This one is up there though, above most. I enjoyed it.
I ended up having a sour by Great Ocean, and it was a watermelon and dragon fruit, but it was a gose. Not my normal sours, 'cause I love the smoothie sours. So this was a little bit different than my normal course, but I still appreciate it a lot. It was light and it was very refreshing. And just sometimes during the summer, especially in Phoenix, when the summers are ridiculously hot, you just want something that's going to be refreshing and cool and just like, this is good. This is exactly what I need to be sipping on. And you don't always want a smoothie sour where it's like, oh gosh, I'm full, like beer full versus food full is very different.
And I feel like watermelon is one of those things that
it's
in the summertime,
good. It's
you
so
can be
refreshing.
sweaty, but have a watermelon and you're chilling out pretty good.
That almost solves all of summer's problems.
But
hot and sweaty, get a watermelon. Hot and sweaty, get a watermelon alcoholic drink.
Yes.
Even better.
a fruited gose or sour. Yeah, no, that was good. Watermelon and dragon fruit. What an interesting conversation. What an interesting combination. That's just really cool. And
it is.
yes, to be honest, like walking into the Theodore, it has that industrial kind of feel to it. So they have like a wraparound bar, like a whole U-shaped bar. Really cool. They have the can selection all off to the one side in, what is that, 4 or 5 coolers right at there?
Yeah.
Chalkboard with all their beers that are up on top there.
When Arizona is playing a game, whether it's the Diamondbacks or the Suns, and the crowds are there.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're there at the Theodore and we're just people watching, on the front part of the Theodore, which faces south, we get to people watch all the traffic, and it's just the people walking down the street to and from, not even just going to the games, but just in general. It's so fun.
It is, yeah.
And then you have just like great beer on top of it. It's really what you need. I mean, what more? What more could you ask for in that type of situation?
Absolutely.
It's a ton of fun.
But being 13 million degrees, we weren't able to do that. And they have the section
safely,
yes, without like melting into a pile of whatever that witch from Wizard of Oz turned into.
Goo, weird green goo.
Weird green goo we would have turned into. But they have this section also where they have a few couches where it's almost like a lounge area too.
Yeah,
and so it was like
fun.
Yeah, it was off in like a little annex section, I would say, of the bar, and I thought it was really cool.
That was an area where I could feel definitely. I felt very comfortable, and I was like, I could easily fall asleep and take a nap and steal my beer.
Yeah.
So we sat there for nostalgic purposes, took a few pictures, and then I was like, we got to get out of here. I'm like, start getting real comfortable.
Oh man. But
that just tells you the type of place that, the Theodore is. It's a very warm and welcoming, great place. They've got great beers and
what was that movie? Was it oh man, it was the one with Seth Rogen where he Knocked Up, and then they go to Vegas and they're like, we have 13 different chairs inside of this hotel room. And he's like, he goes, I don't like the energy in this chair. Let's move to this chair. I feel like he did that.
Yeah.
Oh man. But that was good. And after we moved over there, we ended up having another beer. And one of the breweries that I talked about at that beer festival, the Salted Toast, when we were in San Diego, was the Messorem. And I don't remember their beers. Okay, they're hazies specifically, and I thought that was one of the best hazies that we had during that trip. We went to that place and they had one on tap, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. After saying I'd never seen this before, we're sitting there at freaking the Theodore, and they got that on tap, so I had to get it. And it was called, I don't know, it's like in French, but I think it was Mort. If I'm pronouncing that horribly, forgive me. I don't speak French. But it was another triple hazy IPA at 10%, and solid. Oh my God. It was good. Now, if I had to choose between that Messorem and the Anchorage, that would be a really difficult choice because, I mean, I had them back to back and I enjoyed both of them so much. They were different, but I could not choose a favorite between the two. They were both so good.
Interesting, because I was just getting ready to ask you. You speak so highly of both with your experience.
Yeah.
And I was just about to ask you, what would you recommend, one or over the other? What would be the deciding factor?
They're both 10%. They're both triple hazy IPAs. They're both hazies. I would say the Messorem one was a little bit of a thicker mouthfeel than the Anchorage one. And so the Anchorage one had a little bit more of a fruity taste, where the Messorem was a little bit thicker and a little bit more of a, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe that. Like the thicker hazy, like this one I would consider a little bit of a lighter, more like that Anchorage. So the one was a little bit more fruity. One was a little bit more floral. I'm going to say had a little bit of that bite to it. So that was the difference. I love both the styles, but the Anchorage one, I would say maybe it was a little bit more on the fruity side. Now, would I choose one or the other? I don't know. I still don't know. It's a tough choice because they're different, and I guess it would depend on the mood. If you wanted something, I can't really call it lighter because at 10% alcohol, it's not light.
So that would be almost like saying, okay, who's your favorite child?
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I get it. I understand. It did sound like you really enjoyed both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I decided to stick with Great Notion.
Yeah, with that Great Notion that you got with that Seedless.
Right. I think I stuck with Great Notion because like they hit it at the park the first time with my first drink. So I was like, you know what? I can't go wrong. I'm going to go with another Great Notion. And I decided to get a Blueberry Marshmallow Shake, which is a fruited sour.
That
this
one was thick.
Yeah, I would say this one, it was a fruited sour. But unlike the last one, the Seedless watermelon with dragon fruit, that was on the lighter side. That was a 6%. And I chose that specifically just to kind of get the feel for things instead of just jumping in with both feet. And then once I was just like, yes, nailed it. All right, I'm jumping in both feet, 9%. Give me that fruited sour. That was really good.
Oh,
like
man.
when I love my thick sours. And this was definitely one of the sours that I was like, woo, give me another. But it's so filling. So you can only have so many of those thick sours. And I'm okay with that because,
And one thing I noticed while we were there is they had a lot of beers from North Park too. I don't know if you noticed that, but I would say like a third of the menu was all North Park beers. They had the what is that guy's name? Holy Sheets. They had their you gonna yawn? You tired?
I'm sorry. I was trying to like contort the face and like, nope.
They had the hot foods. They actually had a decent selection of the North Park beers, and I'm like looking at them like, I saw all those when we were there.
Yes, they really did over there at the Theodore. That was really surprising, and I don't know if it was just because it was more top of mind to us that we were more sensitive to just recognizing how much North Park there that they had. But I know just the Theodore in general has a really great selection of canned beers that, you can open and enjoy there and just take home.
Yeah.
And I really, really appreciate that about the Theodore. It's just a variety.
Absolutely. And had a great time there.
Yeah,
we leave, walk 1 block over, cross the road. Arizona Wilderness was right there. We went there recently. But we got 2 beers, or 1 beer each, I should say, just because we had to. And both of them were themed like the Looney Tunes. They matched.
Yes.
Yeah, so I got, it was the Coyote-and-Roadrunner. So I got the Coyote beer. It's called Gravity is the Enemy. It's a black IPA, and it had like a little picture of the coyote on the little chalkboard drawing of it. It was really good. Black IPA, and you actually took a drink of it, and so that was much different than the black IPA we had here during the show. What was that, last week or the week before? I can't remember.
Me either. It was probably 2 weeks ago. I don't think it was last week.
But you got the Roadrunner beer.
I did, and that was actually the Hazy, and it was contrary to the Gravity is the Enemy. So it was the Meep Hazy IPA.
Oh, you gotta do it with the voice.
Meep.
Oh my God, that's the worst I ever heard. Oh man, for all the Looney Tunes fans, all the people who love the Roadrunner, that just killed them all.
I only do impressions when I am being condescending.
Oh, okay. That was quite condescending, by the way.
So,
but all the Looney Tune fans are still like rolling over right now.
So I got the meep. So I got the Hazy. I got the Hazy IPA. No surprise.
Hey, you got to do the tongue thing too.
Oh, I was like, what? But that one was actually a little bit higher. That was just at a 7.8%. So compared to like the regular hazes that I typically get, That was a little bit high for me.
That's
So,
pretty good.
it was good. It was good. It was very refreshing. I love Arizona Wilderness just because it's so big and their drink menus are always changing and the
Yeah.
variety. And I love that they're just so Arizona based
Mm-hmm.
and they share the love, the collaborations, just everything is just Arizona, all about it. But
The
I mean,
food's
okay.
legit.
I mean, AZ Wilderness.
I know. Kind of makes sense, right? But that black IPA I was actually surprised too because that was at 8.1%. So that one was like, I mean, grow some hairs on your chest. It was a great beer. I mean,
It was.
your meep 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 meep, and the gravity is
you didn't do the tongue thing.
I feel like I have gravity is in me, but I got to be holding a sign and fall off a cliff or something. It was good. So we just stopped there for the one real quick, and then we just kept going down the road, like one more block over, or maybe 2 blocks over. Sana. We went to their anniversary, and Dedra had to have.
Finally got their chamoyada. Chamoyada.
Oh my God.
I was just so excited. Yeah, okay. For me, I was like, meep, meep. But I was just excited to finally get it because I have been talking about it, and ever since their anniversary, I've been thinking about it because Arizona is hot, and I was just like, ooh, a chamoyada, like that's up my alley. That's going to be everything that I'm encompassing, like for summer. And then on top of that, it was a 10%.
Oh yeah.
So I was just like, I have to come back for this, and damn it, I got it. I went back and I finally got it. As busy as we have been, finally made it a point. Went down there to Sana. Hey, you guys killed it with that chamoyada. That was any and everything. Like that should be the drink of summer. That should be the drink of summer. The summer drink of summer, whatever you want to call it. That should be what it is.
Yes.
And it was refreshing. It wasn't sweet, and I appreciate that.
Which is surprising because if it's chamoy, then that's pretty sweet as it is.
And I was kind of expecting it to have almost, I don't know why, but I was almost expecting it to have it like almost like a margarita, a little bit of a sweetness to it, but it didn't. And that's what I really appreciated, is that I could have one, maybe two, if I'm careful.
Yeah,
if I'm careful.
I had 2 10% at the last place.
I was just like, finally getting this. Oh my God. So if anybody is out there, you're a fan of margaritas and chamoy, go to Sana. Go get that chamoyarita. It's not going to do you wrong. You are going to be happy. You're going to be satisfied. You're going to want to go back every Saturday, every Sunday, every Friday, every Tuesday, every day that they're open and we're in this heat advisory, this heat wave. Just go there and have one of those. That will not make you angry because of the heat. Yes, we're at a 115. Our humidity, 107. Just kidding. It sure feels like it.
I know.
Man.
It was probably like at 25%, but still, that still sucks.
Because everybody's like, oh, it's a dry heat. Okay, well, what about when it's 115 and the humidity is at like 27%? 30%.
Yeah.
Then it's just like, man, what are we doing?
And we've been across this country, and I still feel, as much as the humidity is bad, I mean, when you're in the middle of summertime, in the middle of the freaking day, that just sucks. You just walk outside, and it's just like, it's miserable. You get in your car, it's just freaking miserable. You have your air blasting. You drive for 20, 30 minutes and you're still sweating.
Because your car still hasn't cooled off. Yeah. So drive your ass, go to Sana, get your chamoyada, cool off, and just be chill.
It's good stuff. I had one. It was a collaboration they did. And one thing I really like about Sana is they have a pretty good rotating menu as well.
They do. They do.
Yeah. So like they had the couple of their flagships that they always have. And I'm like, I'm going to go with something different. I got one called the Fox and the Frog. And it was a collaboration with Phantom Fox. So the mascot or I don't know, whatever the heck Sana has for their, I don't know, what do you call it? Their brand. It has the frog. La Rana, if you want to go with Loteria. And so they called it the Fox and the Frog. So it was a collaboration between the Phantom Fox, which is a brewery out in Mesa, Arizona, and then Sana Sana. And it was a double IPA, West Coast style. Good. It was very good. I mean, there's not many double IPAs that I don't like. And this one was a little bit lighter though, so it was surprising. So that one was at 8.9%, yet I feel like it drank still a little light. It didn't have a lot of like that malty flavor, not a lot of like the caramel flavors and stuff like that they put usually in the higher ABV stuff. It was actually a little bit lighter. I felt like in mouthfeel, in flavor, it was a lighter double IPA. If that is that an oxymoron? I'm not even sure.
So in other words, it's one of those sneaky beers that doesn't drink like an almost 9%, but you have two, you're definitely going to be feeling it.
But they pour it, and I feel like it's funny because their ounces, they have the regular pint that you can get, but when it's the 8.9%, they have to put it in a smaller glass, and it's not like a 10 ounce. It's not like an even number at all. They're like, nope, we're giving you an 11 ounce. Which I'm like, all right, give me the 11 ounce. And I feel like they feel so bad when they do that too. They're like, because of the ABV, I just want to let you know it only comes in 11 ounces. And it's not like it's new.
No, I appreciate that because remember when we were out in California and we both ordered these beers and I was just like, hey, wait a minute. Why is my beer half the size of yours? Remember? It was like a difference of 0.5%.
Yes, but...
Not literally.
No.
But, I mean, when you get your beer and it's a lot smaller than what you were thinking and, you know, the bartender, beer tender, they come out and they give you your cup and, you know, the first thing people are going to do is they're going to look at the cup and they're going to be like, why is my cup small? How come my cup's not filled all the way? You know? So yeah, I get it. I understand.
I do too. But then I looked at your chamoyada and I'm like, that's 10%. And it's like freaking like a monster compared to mine. What's up with that?
All right, we're gonna have to edit that out.
That's where I was going with it.
Okay, that is pretty valid though.
Yeah.
Like, how come my slushie was 10 and I still got a 16?
Hey, but you enjoy the hell out of it, right?
Oh, hell yeah, I did.
All right.
I'm not complaining. Now you got me complaining. I wasn't complaining before, but now that you make a valid point where mine was 10% and I got 16 ounces and you got like 4 and yours was like 8.6, 8.7%.
Made me feel big drinking out of a small glass. But I had another IPA after that, so I was good.
What was your next IPA? What did you end up getting after that?
It was called Neighborhood Music 2.0.
Oh.
So I'm not exactly, I haven't had the 1.0. Or even if they called it a 1.0, or maybe the original, I don't know. Maybe they just redid a similar item, but maybe it tasted, the flavor profiles came out a little different or something. But that was a good IPA. I enjoyed it. I liked it probably better than the Fox and the Frog, and not because of how light the Fox and the Frog was. It was just, I feel like it had a little bit more flavor to it. And I don't know if maybe it was the hops that they used. Maybe it was the malts that they used. I felt like it had a little bit more flavor to it. And I do appreciate that.
So after I had my chamoyada, I ended up getting a 90s Kid, which is a hazy, no surprise. And don't, you chill. Don't judge. You guys already knew I was going with the hazy, so don't even start.
I had my day full of hazy, but
that's true.
Yes.
That is true. You're typically not a hazy all day person. Where me, I'm hazy all day.
Yeah.
But I had a 90s Kid that was a hazy, and it was 7.5%. And that was great, like, because we ended up eating, there was a food truck that came. The food truck just started backing in right there in front of Sana Sana. And I was like, oh, snap.
Looking for microphones. Did they hear me?
Right? I was just like, okay, a taco food truck is just now backing in. I was like,
Yep. That's what actually prompted our second beer, because we saw them and we're like, nope, we're staying here. We're going to have some of that.
And boy, did we.
Oh, that was so good. So I'm trying to think of the foods that we got. We got a couple tacos. You got a carne asada. We got an al pastor taco and a burrito. And it was I think it was just like a regular burrito. They had all kinds of stuff in there, but you got to pick whatever meat that you wanted inside there based on pastor, the chicken, the carne asada. They had like a handful of choices. We ended up getting carne asada in that one, and
that's my
so
weakness.
Good.
Carne asada is my weakness. That and pork belly chicharron. Oh my God. Boy, is that my weakness.
Oh man.
Like, I don't know how, if you were to kidnap me, I don't know which would kidnap me first. Like, would I go based on, like, if you just did a trail of carne asada tacos, a trail of pork belly, or a trail of chicharrones, or shit, a trail of Miller Lite or bourbon?
Yeah.
Miller Lite's
gonna win. A lot
of
things, or chips and salsa.
Miller Lite, just just to say it's gonna win. But don't kidnap me, please.
Yeah, please don't. I like having her around.
I don't think I would enjoy that.
Yeah. But one of the greatest things about this food truck, so we're waiting for the food. So we go into a lot of Mexican food restaurants and they have the whole salsa bar. So they this food truck put a salsa bar in front of their food truck. So like you're just like scooping all the salsas. They probably had like 15 varieties of salsa. This place is called Taco Vibes. I don't know if we mentioned that before. Took some pictures with them, and
I know we've shared
Instagram.
it. We definitely shared it. We blew them up.
Because that was so good. Oh my God.
We had, I think, 3 out of the 15 salsas. Right?
I don't know how many I grabbed. But they also had like the pickled onions. They had the jalapenos. They had like, no. Each, like the tacos and the burrito both came. They put a grilled jalapeno on each plate. And then we also got like all the pickled vegetables. We got the salsas. We got the red onions. We got the just regular onions and cilantro. We got like the whole array of stuff. And I just remember, I don't think we talked during that whole time we were eating.
Didn't need to. It was like we shared everything. And for me, I love just the jalapenos, the grilled jalapenos.
That was good.
I mean, I'll take pickled on just like regular nachos, but with my food, grilled all the way, fresh. And whenever I eat my carne asada tacos, I'm very clean with it. I want just onions and cilantro. I'll add a little bit of hot sauce, but I love the true flavor that the carne asada gives, plus the corn tortilla, just that rich flavor. I don't want to have all that extra covering up that flavor. Like, I want that flavor. So I do very basic on my carne asada tacos because I'm like, I want that true rich flavor. Everything else, good. Like, oh my gosh, just the toppings. Like, and I love just like having cucumbers. I love cucumbers in general. And I love having it on the side. And that's also what they had on the side as well. They had everything at that salsa bar. Oh my God. Yes. I would have given them $20 just to eat at that salsa bar. I've just been like, give me a little tray of chips and I would have just had my day at your salsa bar. Yep. I didn't need any meat, but having their carne asada and everything that you ordered with it and just sampling what you had. Oh, it was so good. It was really good. Yeah. So awesome job, Taco Vibes.
We split up a burrito. So
oh yes. Oh my God, that burrito. I don't even know honestly how we made it like everywhere afterwards. We must have walked to the rest of the places because after what we had ate, there was
we rolled. It was what we did.
Tucked our knees, grabbed our head, and just rolled.
But with the burrito, we had the avocado salsa. We had the the mild, and I was just going bite after bite, and it was all dripping through at the same time. And then I had that al pastor. I know you don't care for it too much because of the pineapple that they usually put inside of those.
Right.
But I had like the pickled onions inside of there and the avocado salsa and just, oh my God, it was so good. And so I got the pastor, you got the carne asada tacos, and then we shared the burrito, and that was great experience. And we sat there, probably had our beers sitting right there, and we just like went to town, didn't talk. I don't even think eye contact was more like, want some? And just to see the other person's reaction about the things that they're eating, and you're like,
and it was
confirmed.
just, yeah, because it was just like,
Enjoy the hell out of that. It was so good.
Very good. So taco vibes. Awesome job. You guys killed it. I appreciate it.
That was wonderful. And I mean, a good close to the day too.
To the weekend.
To the weekend.
Because we did go on a Sunday.
We did, yes. So it's like we had work the next day, so we had to cut it off early. That's why we were able to get like, I'm going to call that a dinner because it was kind of in the afternoon, and I don't think we could have ate when we got home.
Oh, absolutely not. Oh, but I'm not mad at that.
No, that was perfect day.
Yes.
But guess what? Our beers are telling us again that we're all done. That was a perfect weekend. I loved it. Enjoyed the hell out of it.
It was.
Yeah.
It was definitely another great weekend, despite, record-breaking heat and all this stuff. But you know what? Sana had the perfect solution. The chamoyada, the carne asada tacos, the taco vibes, the food truck, everything they had to offer, the Theodore, Arizona Wilderness. I mean, even though it's hot outside, go inside, support your local craft breweries, get a great ice cold craft beer. That is going to make you forget that it is muggy and super thick and hot outside.
Yeah. And then if you go from like one place to the next, as long as it's only a block over, you start getting sweaty and then you go right back into the air conditioner.
It's just go.
We had a great time and just an amazing time talking about it too. So cheers, everybody.
Cheers, and until next time.
Yes, we got some more fun stuff planned, and we can't wait to talk about it because you guys all get to join it with us.
And the next episode, I believe we're going to be heading out to the east side.
We'll hit some more wonderful places we haven't talked about before. So come back next week. We can't wait.
Until then, cheers, guys.
Cheers, and love you guys.